Well, it is garage day here today, and we are getting ready for Gathering at the Rock. The boys are going to help me out today. They're carrying up wheels that we're supposed to deliver to Oklahoma, so they're getting that. We're also getting the 34 Ford ready that you saw on our previous video, and doing a little bit today on the Roadster as well. So Cody loves to be on camera. Bring out the wheels, boys. So these wheels were originally on the purple truck, and they are now sold, and we're taking these to Oklahoma. I always plan ahead. I got to get my DEF fluid, extra oil, a battery jumper just in case something were to die. But we're gonna play with some cars. And again, those wheels are off of the original purple truck that is tucked back in the garage right now. We did a new set of wheels on that. But we're also gonna put the top back on the Roadster up here and show you the new numbers on the 34 Ford Coupe today. So excited to share a little bit with you, but we're also going to do a little bit to the truck. The new truck behind us, we're going to do a little ceramic coating. I'm going to teach Luke, my oldest, how to do some ceramic coating. We're just really going to ceramic coat the front, and probably when I get back, we'll ceramic coat the rest of the truck, but I want to protect it and just make sure that the bugs and everything is a little easier to get off. So that's all in today's video. Let's go. So very gently stack it on top. Yep, now let's put the small ones on top of those. Other way, please. You never put the face down. Line them up here so they're balanced. So lesson number one, you never put the face down on the wheels, right? We never want to mess up the chrome trim. So now, boys, who wants to be our cameraman today? Cody does? Yeah. We're going to get the Roadster down, and we're going to put the top on that. So Cody, you can come over here. So I'm getting it down. We're going to put the top back on. One, for storage, keep the top a little cleaner. But being in Ohio, it is actually starting to get a little cooler. And so probably when we drive it next, we'll need the top on it, and kind of just getting it all cleaned up here. So some people ask what lifts we use. Right now we have 3 of the Atlas. These are the Atlas 8000, the EXT or extended versions. So they'll go up a little higher, and I think that they're a little longer. Don't quote me on that, but I know that they'll go up a little higher because we want to be able to put an SUV underneath here. And then in the garage, when we built the house, we did 12-foot high ceilings, so we can go up a little higher and put cars all the way up to the ceiling. And we have power up in the top, up in the ceiling, so it makes it a little easier. We're not tripping over cords coming around. I always just keep all the top stuff in the trunk. So I'm just gonna get my tools out. Now some people will do it one way, others will do it another way, but what I typically do, I'm going to put rags around here just in case the top were to shift or it were to drop a little bit. I'm not chipping up around, so we'll end up getting the top out here, and Luke can help me put the top on. Make sure we don't have any spiders inside. Typically when I leave it here too long, it has cobwebs. So let's go this way, Luke. You're gonna go that around, then grab here. Nope, no. Grab the bottom, the base, yep, there, and then walk around. And we're gonna look underneath, put your hand up here, and you see the hole right there? We're gonna put that hole, yep, right in there. So you want that to slide down in. Yep, okay. And then look inside. You want this to kind of line up so you can kind of push that forward. Yep, right there. So just keep it there, okay? And then I'm gonna climb in, and we're going to do the top. We'll tighten it. So really inside this is pretty easy. We just have 2 bolts that go up into this frame, up into the windshield frame, and then we have 2 behind. So I typically do the ones behind first because that'll lock it in a little bit better. So really it changes the entire look of the car. I'll pull the rags out so it didn't scratch anything up, but makes it look a lot different. So now we're going to we'll put the car cover back on it, but I'm gonna put my tools back in the trunk. And we're gonna get the 34 down and just kind of go over it. We're gonna show you a little bit on the 34 since it has changed since our last video. Thanks to Steve Lanehart for doing the numbers and the striping on the car. So we'll share what that looks like. So we're with the 413 car, and we changed it from the last video. As you may have noticed if you watched our debut video of the car, it had 343. But I have Luke here, my oldest, and we actually changed it to 413, and you came up with the number in a way. Well, in a way you did, but tell everybody where the number came from and why it changed from 343 to 413.
So we changed it to 413 because of Philippians 4:13. I just really like the verse. It means I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
So we thought it'd be kind of cool, one to include Luke into the number creation, everything. And then on the hood, you'll see we also changed the name to Opposing Cylinders Special. So it is the Opposing Cylinders Special Hot Rod now, the 34 Ford. And we did not show you the engine on the last video, so I'm gonna show you the Hemi in here as well. 392 Hemi in here, and really it's dialed in. We're just going to check the oil today. We're gonna check the rear end, the gear oil again after we just did a quick change, gear change in it. We went from a 411 to a 348 gear, so it'll run a little bit better on the highway. So we have a lot of other updates, probably most of them not noticeable over the winter with low man rods, so we'll show you more coverage on the 34 Ford. But right now we're gonna close up the hood. We just gotta clear the big Hemi head. And then come around here, Cody, we'll show inside the car. This is all steel, original 34 Ford, it is all chopped. And the car has over 450 louvers throughout. So on the hood, the roof, the deck lid, and then the roll pan underneath is all louvered as well. So 450 plus louvers, but it's gonna be a cool car, and again, we hope you like that. So the next thing on the agenda today is we're going to teach Luke how to ceramic coat the truck. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use, I still have some of this Adams polishes, the coating prep. What this does is it's going to take off any film, any wax, any residue that you have. A lot of used vehicles, we will clay bar this as well, but this truck, it's pretty smooth. I'm pretty confident because I've already detailed it some. And then we just spent a little time before just making sure as many bugs or any specks that were on here, we've cleaned it off, okay? But a used vehicle, you'd probably clay bar this first and then take any scratches out prior to ceramic coating. But this coating prep is just going to take off any residue. So I'm just gonna spray this on and we're just gonna wipe this off to clean the front end. And again, I'm just gonna do kind of halfway up the hood, Luke and I are. We're just gonna kind of get this all cleaned off. I'm going to do any chrome. So we're gonna do all the chrome on the front, the glass, any of this, we are going to ceramic coat, top and bottom. But again, we've already spent a lot of time taking off any bugs. The truck only has about 2,600 miles, and 2,000 of that was to go get the 34 Ford. We drove all the way to South Dakota to get that car. We did 2,000 miles in 2 days and 30 hours, so it was about 15 hours each direction. So once we get this done, we'll go into ceramic coating. We're going to do the front end, we're going to do the mirrors, really the forward facing items, and we're going to get the top of the windshield and maybe the rear quarters where those kind of jet out where the dualies are, okay? So we'll show you the next section here in a minute. I just said we're just gonna do it long ways first. So here we're gonna get here. We're just gonna go up. See, come here, look at this. See where it's filming? And then we're just gonna go all the way long, all the way down, okay? We're just gonna do a section at a time. Once we know that we did that, we're just gonna cross. We're gonna crisscross it so we know we did not miss anything. This is the only thing that you have to do. And it's already, see it's starting to change rainbow color? Okay, that's all you have to do. And then I'm gonna come back, and the only thing, as soon as it starts hazing, I'm just gonna wipe that film off. And that is it as far as the ceramic coating, okay? So we just did that little section. It is ceramic coated. Now 24 hours later, we'll come back with a spray over top of this, and that will really make it kind of seal that in and protect it. But that is a 24-hour later step, okay? So Luke, we're just gonna do the next section. So let's get here. So we're gonna go long ways first, and then we'll cross, okay? Make sure we get in this ridge here too. So once you get the routine down, it gets pretty easy. Move that. But if you keep it down on there, that way you won't jump a spot. Isn't this fun, Luke?
Yeah.
Doesn't he seem really excited? And on that, you can probably, on this, instead of going up, you know that it takes the whole length of it, right? So you're not gonna miss it, but just kind of go around it. And then you'll see it on here, right? So I can really kind of go across. I'm just gonna get in here a little bit. And it's gonna be pretty easy because I'm gonna see where I'm actually going. See it where it changes the rainbow color? So that piece, that section is already done. I'm gonna get this painted part, and I'm gonna get underneath here too. But if you're talking through it, if you're working with someone, you'll kind of know what was done, so they can kind of do that. So hold that. So I'm just gonna wipe that section off. Let's start on this half over there, Luke.
I need more of that.
See how it does on there. See if you have some, or do you need more? And it's okay to go over it twice, right? You want in those little edges. So this little edge, you're just gonna run your finger down through there underneath, right? So I'm gonna kind of rub it in real good. Well, we got the truck all ceramic coated. Of course, I always tend to go overboard. So Luke, thanks to Luke for helping me really ceramic coat the whole front of the car. We did the mirrors, the top of the roof, as well as the rear quarters. I let them go inside. I'm still in the garage, and what do? I go ahead and ceramic coat the entire truck. So the entire truck is now ceramic coated. It is now all looking really good, all detailed. I may end up doing the wheels on the running boards, but at this point I'm tired and do not want to do any more. So back to these cars. Hopefully you like the new 34 Ford, as well as most of you remember the Roadster. comment below which ride do you like the best. Do you like the Roadster? Do you like the new 34 Ford? They are two different extremes. Of course, we do have the purple truck. So the purple truck is still in the garage. The Rockney is up top. And we do have one more surprise, kind of surprise, not so. It depends if you've been following our Instagram page at Opposing Cylinders. We do have one more ride that we're going to be squeezing in here soon, hopefully soon. And stay tuned for that coverage. We'll be picking up that ride, and maybe we'll end up putting the Rockney down here and another vehicle up there, and these two will be up top. We'll have a daily underneath, and we'll have another car underneath the 34 Ford. So we're gonna try to squeeze in as many, but we may actually put the Rockney in between. So we may put those two in between, put the Rockney in between the truck, because we won't use the truck much over the winter, and we'll just put a daily driver in between. So I think we have enough space. We've had a chassis in between. It'll just be a real tight fit for the winter. So do we keep everything? Do we sell something? So thanks for watching this video. This episode, just a kind of a daily routine, getting in the garage, getting stuff ready for Gathering at the Rock. Stay tuned for coverage for those videos from the Gathering at the Rock here in Oklahoma coming up. We still have a lot more to share with you. Please hit the subscribe button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, helps push our channel out to other people and get people to watch our page. It is free, right? It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and a thumbs up is definitely appreciated. So until the next time, we'll see you soon.